Welcome back to another board game tier list, everybody. Today we are doing the castle cards from Castle Panic. This will be the deck of cards you're using to try to defeat the monsters. So essentially in this game, you are in this big old tower. There's all these monsters that are trying to break into your castle, destroy the towers, all that stuff. And you are playing as a bunch of heroes working together to try to defeat them. So I really like this game. It's very simple, and you can work together and do some really cool stuff, especially with the expansions. You can build siege, or they have their siege machines. You can build like the ballista and a bunch of other stuff to take them out. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so this is a tier list from S to F. So let's just go with. So essentially, there's I think 6 sectors on the map. Your castle's in the middle. You have 6 towers in it, and so 1 tower in each section, and then you also have a wall in front of that tower in each section. There's a bunch of monsters that start on the edge of the map, and then there's the forest ring, the archer ring, the knight ring, swordsman, and then you have the castle ring in the very middle. So there's very few things that can hit the castle ring, but essentially you want to kill them before they hit your walls or towers so that you have more defense in the future. So that's the very basics. So let's just do this one first. So this is an example. This specific one says blue swordsman, hit 1 monster in the blue swordsman ring. So this would do 1 damage to one of the monsters. Typically they'll have anywhere from 2 to 4 for a standard monster. Sometimes 1 to 4, I guess. So, and I think you typically have about 6 cards in hand. On your turn, you can discard a card and then draw a different card. You can also trade with somebody so that, let's say there was no one in the blue swordsman ring for you, but you knew that the monster was going to move forward next time. You could trade this with your teammate, and then you could take something that can hit something now, because a lot of the timing is really important for this game. So this is literally just your most basic card, and this is just an example. This could be red archer, this could be green knight, but I'm only doing one of these because they're essentially all the same. So, all right. Next one is going to be a specific color hero. This is hit 1 monster in the archer, knight, or swordsman ring of the red arc. So this one's obviously a lot better. I'm honestly gonna put this one in S. I think that you can pretty much always use that. And then this one is any color knight. So instead of just ignoring the section here and just going anything red, you ignore the color and you go anything in the knight ring. So this one's a little bit worse. It's still good. It's such a minor disparity, but this you will always be able to play on your turn pretty much. There's times when there's just no one in the knight ring for you to attack. So okay, next we have boiling oil. Damage all monsters in the red swordsman ring for 1 point. This one could theoretically be better than this, but man, I just end up really not liking these. Most of the time I feel like they don't do anything. Yeah. Because I guess if you were going to put these in tier lists, anything that shoots in the archer ring is the best. Anything that shoots in the knight ring would be the next best. And anything that shoots in the swordsman ring is the least powerful, because if you've been doing well in the game, you've been killing things before they even get to the swordsman ring. So something like this, I just don't consider that good. All right, so now I guess we'll do these 2 very basic cards as well. So then there will be these in the deck. We have brick and mortar. Play this with a brick card to rebuild 1 wall. Later on, you will get rid of those and then use these cards instead, which lets you build some other interesting things. But for now, we're just going to focus on these. I don't think we'll probably go into the resource cards, just because that's a pretty small part of the game. But let's just put these, I think we'll put these in C. Alright, so now we have all of these special cards. Or actually, I guess we'll do this one next. Any color hero, this is obviously just really, really good. This is going to be S. Now we have Fortify Wall. So this is all the special ones. Place Fortify token on one wall. When hit, token damages monsters and stops boulders. Cool. So some of the English there seems funny to me, but I'm gonna put that in S. It's one of the rules for this game, at least in my mind, is if you want to win this game, you want to play every single card you have every single turn, because your deck is a resource. So this is one you can. If you can't play this, you've already done so horrible in the game that you just should be able to play that every single turn. Whereas a card like this, there's a decent chance you won't be able to play this. So, drive him back. Move one monster back into the forest, keeping it in the same numbered arc. This one right here has an important symbol. This can target the castle ring. There's very few things that can target the castle rings. This card, even though it doesn't actually do anything huge for you, the great thing about it is it can target the castle. So it's going to go S. Okay, Enchanted. Play this with any hit card, which would be this right here. This has this word hit at the bottom. For 2 additional points of damage to the monster. This one's going to go in S as well. It's just, that's a lot of damage. Tar, this one can, so the other thing is most things can't target the forest. This one can target the castle or the forest. Place a tar token on one monster. That monster does not move this turn, which that can be helpful. I think I'm going to put it in A just because you will certainly be able to play it on your turn, and it doesn't actually do anything for you, but it can slow them down. Draw 2 cards. Play this card to add 2 cards to your hand, then even if it exceeds your normal hand size. So that one's obviously just S. Barbarian. This one can target the castle ring as well. Slay 1 monster anywhere, including the castle ring, but not the forest. This one is S. Cavalier. Okay, so the Cavalier is really interesting. Place the Cavalier token in any arc in the Swordsman ring. See rules for details. So the Cavalier will always start in the Swordsman ring. He can move and then do damage to a monster once after each player's turn, essentially. He can move and then do damage. He does 2 damage, and then he receives as many damage as he does, if that makes any sense. So if he does 1 damage, he stays at full hit points. If he does 2 damage, or I guess he couldn't do more, but if he does the full 2 damage, then he would be defeated. Yeah, Cavalier is going to go in S. It's very solid. You can milk this and do a lot with it. I normally just end up killing him somewhat quickly, but still good. Okay, nice shot. Play this with any hit card to slay the hit monster. That's going to go S. Berserker. Draw 1 card from the castle deck for every hit card you play for the remainder of this turn. That card is so good. That's just ridiculously good. And sorry, so it might look here like none of these cards are bad or whatever. Essentially, there is a very big stack of cards that are literally just like the same as this and these. So this is where most of the cards are. These are just all the unique good cards. Missing. Do not draw any monster tokens this turn. Very good. Scavenge. Search the discard pile for 1 card of your choice and add it to your hand. Typically, you would always search for Barbarian, and then that is just super good. So, Reinforce. Each player immediately draws 1 card of his or her choice from either the castle or wizard deck. Yeah, this one's awesome as well. If you're playing with the wizard deck, it's huge. If not, it's just decent. Double Strike. Play with a hit card, not a special or wizard card. Oh, sorry. Play a hit card, not a special wizard card, twice this turn. This one's good. This one's going to go in A. Yep, so that's all of those ones. And then there's these cards that I don't play with, but we'll still rate them. So all for one. Players discard a combined total of 5 cards to damage one monster anywhere on the board for 1 point. Hate it. Feather. Once per game, slay any monster with a tar token on it, then banish this card. Hate it. Essentially, these things are so slightly helpful. But most of the time, you'll just be stuck with this card for forever, it feels like. And the first one, 5 cards for 1 damage is just insane. Fickle Fortune. On any player's turn, reroll the die and keep the second result. I don't care. Flaming. Play this with any hit card to catch the monster on fire. Look, I don't care. Yeah, so these are just, they're so not important. Yeah, change range. Plays with any hit card to change the ring of the hit card to archer, knight, or swordsman. I mean, I guess this one would probably be C. Be generous. Change color. Play this with any hit card to change the color. Cool. Knockback. Play this with a hit card to move the monster back 1 space after damaging it. That one will just be C as well. And then Never Lose Hope. Immediately discard as many cards as you wish. For every card you discard, draw 1 castle card. This one is probably actually B, but you lose 1 card total, essentially. So this one's gonna actually I'll be very generous. I'll go with B. Barrage. Choose 1 ring or color. All players may immediately play all hit cards of that type. So this one could be really good. I always play with 2 players. So for that, because it can be better, but right now I don't really like it at all, I'm going to go with B. But if I was playing a 4-player game, I'd really like that card. Stand together. 1 player of your choice may immediately play 1 hit or wizard card. Sure, that's probably in the same category. Crossbow. Once per game, use this card with a knight or swordsman card to hit a flying monster in the appropriate ring, then banish this card. Yeah, it is helpful, but it's just so insignificant. This is going to go in F. So, there we go, everybody. That is the Castle deck. Thanks for watching.